Stuttgart, beautiful, beautiful city in the summer, high temperatures. It's the German Open, and it's number 32.
Yes.
And here we have the two most important people behind the German Open. We have the chairman of the board of the German Open Championships Limited, and we have the chief executive officer of the same Limited. And going into this edition, what comes to mind? It's the stress that's awaiting, or is it the satisfaction that most of the work has already been done?
I'm first?
Yes.
I think the satisfaction will come first, because the work in the last 8 weeks is tremendous. You cannot count the hours which we will work on the festival. And when the Tuesday, it's today, will be finished in the evening, we can say everything is done. Because Monday and Tuesday are the most difficult days, because everybody comes, pick up the tickets, do this, ask this, does this. So we are glad if the Tuesday is finished, and so we're looking forward to tonight. And I think also my colleague, because this is also his 2 most busy days.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. It's okay, yeah. Tuesday, it's the most important day for us in working, and the next days, it's not so busy for us. Busy, that's so busy. And I think Harry is right. He said the last 8 weeks was very hard to work. But I think it's hobby for us to do it for dance sport. It's hobby. If it's an official business, I don't work so many hours.
No, I think that the time is that the worst time of the day is the night, because you like to sleep, and you are always involved in the festival, what you must do tomorrow, what is necessary, what we forget. So the nights are very short, and the daytime are just normal. It was last night, for example, I can't sleep because tomorrow that must be done, this must be done, this must be done. But it is normal, and we are used to. This is the good thing. So we know what to do, and we know who must do this and this and this. We delegate a lot of jobs because we have a fantastic staff around us, really fantastic people. And they are here in Stuttgart now for 15 years working about that project, and we can trust them, and we know that everything will work. This is the most important thing for us.
But every year you also have the tendency to add something new, to do something differently, sometimes big things, sometimes little things. What's new in 2018?
I think the worst thing is if it comes to a routine that every year is the same. For example, our VIP guests say, tomorrow we have in the VIP lounge this and this food. They know it from the last 3 years, so this is not good. And my idea was in this year to change something.
I was just a little girl. I asked my mother, what will I be?
The Grand Slam Series Standard, where dance turns into sport.
Here's what she said to me.
So we have this year, it is the second time in the German Open history that we have no orchestra. And we have now Estonian singer. Her name is Gerli Padar. And I met her first time last November in Warsaw. And I was so fascinated about her that I said to my committee, where Wilfried is also involved, I said, Wilfried, we must test this. We must test this in one German Open year. And she is here with her DJ Maxi, is very popular DJ in dance sport music. And they together produce the music with live orchestra in Estonia in the studio, record it, cut it, everything, balance it, everything. And she will sing on this recorded music live in the evening. And we are really looking forward.
We're going to talk to them afterwards. So the Revolution 2018, it's live music, but it's not the 16 musician
That's
orchestra
right. Yes.
under the direction of Boris. It's a different approach.
Yes, it's originally it's live music, but it is recorded and it comes the music comes from the DJ and the singer is live. And we hope that the couples definitely will like that because they already test that in 2 or 3 competitions. And I hope that the public also enjoy it because she's fantastic.
Then every year also has, you tend to do your press conferences, like a preview and then a post-event analysis. Each year it's shaping up a little bit differently. Sometimes it's more entries, sometimes it's a little less entries. Compare 2018 to 2017.
17 to 18. I think we have lost 50 couples.
No, not anymore. Now I think we have 10 couples less than last year.
Last week it was 50 and now it's 10.
Yeah, so
nearly the same.
We can say the same amount of couples as last year. There is only a change. Russia was in the last 14 years here in Stuttgart always the majority country after Germany. And this changed now. Russia goes down and China comes up. So China is now the second highest country in entries at the German Open.
That is incredible. And we already saw last year, like professional division, we had a finalist, I think it was in Latin, a Chinese couple. And how many Chinese couples do you have now?
215. By nearly 500 starts. So they not dance only one competition, 2 and 3 and 4 competitions.
This is very, very interesting, and I think it bodes well for the future as well. There are more where they come from.
I think in the future we have more and more Chinese couples, but not only in German Open. I think in the world.
Yes.
But China is a very big country.
Okay, I also read something. You were quoted in one of the local papers as saying it's getting more and more difficult to find sponsors. For the German Open Championships. Why do you think that is?
I think it's in our area, it's very difficult to get sponsors for dance sport and for other sports. Yes, we have many sponsors for football, for VfB Stuttgart. It's no problem, VfB Stuttgart. But all others, first name, German name is Bundesliga. In handball, volleyball, they have only 1 or 2 sponsors and problems. And I think we have with our, we have Messe?
Our exhibitors, our exhibition.
Our exhibition is very good. And if you was here in exhibition, you don't sponsor. I said, and in the Stuttgart press, it was, if it's a problem for me, if I said, oh, we have no problems, the next time our city said, what, you have no problems? You don't need money from us. And if I said we have problems, maybe next year I get more money from the city.
Yeah, but the city of Stuttgart is our main sponsor. We must say that very clear. And we need to ask them for a little bit higher sponsorship because, let me say, this event for Stuttgart is very important because it fills up 1 week. And I think if you count altogether the money what the people let's stay here in Stuttgart, it goes to millions. Hotels, shops, and so this is incredible. And I think Stuttgart knows that this is a very important event for them, very clear. But in Dansport, we have not many global sponsors. We have local sponsors, but we have not global sponsors. Mm-hmm. And Swarovski, our main sponsor, is a global sponsor. So this is very natural that they are here. But any dressmaker or shoe producer, it's not so easy because how many shoe factories we have now, dance shoe factories, it gets more. And the amount of couples gets less. So this is not so easy, very, very clear to say. But we have companies who help us with champagne, with wine, with non-alcoholic drinks, hotels, beer. This we have, for sure. But money is very difficult.
I think what could help in that respect, I mean, we have always and very consistently had television exposure here in Stuttgart was like above normal standards. It was very high quality, and it was usually aired live by your local ARD affiliate, but it never went above the quantity of 1 hour or 2 hours. No. And here, for the first time, WDSF has entered into a collaboration with one of the biggest streaming companies in sports. It's called FloSports, and we're going to be streaming every day, except for Wednesday, roughly 3 hours live worldwide, and then that could really up the audience figures
can be a help for us
significantly
for global players.
Exactly.
We have very popular global players here in Stuttgart. We have Mercedes, we have Porsche. So we have Bosch. We have one of the biggest company here in our area, for sure.
So this interview we're doing right now, this is going to go into a magazine type studio show that we're doing, and we're doing that under the brand of Swarovski All Eyes On You, our most loyal sponsor. And we hope we're being attractive to maybe other global players, as you said.
Yeah, will be hopefully very positive for us.
Because after all, I mean, you're setting the budget level of a German Open where? At more than €1 million, less
now
than
it's now it's nearly 1 million, 970,000, 970. But I think next year 1 million.
And for an amount of, reasonable amount, you can get, I think, global exposure already with the participants you have here. You have probably how many? 5,000 different dances?
We have 2,500 couples,
Yeah.
so 5,000 participants.
So they are spending 4 days here, I would say that's average, or maybe some of them even
some
more.
of them.
And all kinds of opportunities to be present in front of a huge audience. In terms of the venue, I mean, this venue has been used now for many years.
This year is 15th year, 15th, our 15th.
And I remember you both said at one time, maybe we should start thinking about moving, I think it was the
Exhibition.
Stuttgart.
Exhibition halls.
Right. And what's holding you here?
For sure not, because the atmosphere in an exhibition hall, you know that in an exhibition hall to put an atmosphere in, it's very, very difficult, because you come in, you have 4 walls, 1 ceiling and a beton floor, and now make something out of that, and this is difficult. Here we have atmosphere halls, we have halls with atmosphere, and we still have a little bit space for more competitions. So why we should move? And to fill up a hall with 5,000 people, if you have only 2,000 spectators, so empty hall, nobody likes to have. So we have full hall every day. This is what couples like to see.
Yes, and we have it's very good for us and for the visitors and for the couples. We are in the center of Stuttgart. You need 5 minutes by feet and you are in
Shopping
area. And I see many dancers going in the shopping area, coming back with big bags. And this weekend was a big Summerfest in Stuttgart. All adjudicators, chairperson going in the night, going in the parks, and they're beautiful. And if we go to exhibition hall and airport, you have an airport and you have a hall and nothing.
True. I think I have to agree with you here. It's a setting that's unmatched.
And I think if we get more couples in the future. We have 100 meters on the side, a sports hall for 1,000 we can use.
Then also, what sets you apart? You have over the years always kind of added new dance sport disciplines. At one point it was boogie woogie that came in, and that came in for what reason?
Shall I answer very honestly? I think you know how difficult it is to sit from the morning to the evening next to the dance floor and watch a dance sport competition. At the end, you see from the morning to the evening always the same. All couples looking the same. If you are not an expert, you say, there's this and this couple. It looks always the same. And at least after 1 hour, it gets boring, so need to go out, another few. And I think to have, beside Latin and standard competitions, another discipline, it's fantastic. We have spectators, they said, what shall we do with this boogie woogie? We like to see standard and Latin. No problem, you can see that. But other people said, what fantastic that we see something different, because it's a totally different clients. There, you see, the spectators sitting on the floor around the couples who are dancing. There is huge atmosphere. There is an enthusiastic atmosphere. What is also very good for our spectators, because they can see how enthusiastic you can be in this discipline. Why not in our disciplines? It's not our
But
of
maybe
our disciplines. And explicitly, the German Dance Sport Federation, they recognize all the different disciplines, disciplines that only exist in Germany, like carnivalistic dance sports. And you could imagine adding something like this.
It was planned for today, but we have now really holiday season, vacation season. So the teams that we are not complete, we cannot come, sorry. We're missing 4 or 5 or 6 girls, so it's not possible because it was planned. Also in the schedule, it was planned. Last week, they sent us, we are very sorry, because we know that people also like to see that. We have
maybe in the future we can do, I think, hip hop or other disciplines, maybe.
I think that's one of the things to consider for the future.
We have had hip hop
I know.
in Mannheim,
Yeah,
and it was not successful.
not successful.
No, because let me say the boogie woogie people are not far away from the standard and Latin people in their opinion. But if you come to the hip hop people, it is another world. It's sometimes a totally other world. To make hip hop competition, especially, it's fantastic. But mix, I'm afraid about rock and roll. I'm really afraid about rock and roll. Rock and Roll Federation like to come in this year for a demonstration, and now they also cancelled because about injury and also holiday time. I'm afraid because this is also another client. This is more acrobatic, but boogie woogie is dancing. This is really a different style, but it's still dancing. We are happy with boogie woogie. We love these people and they love us. It's very good.
Okay, we will have to wait until Saturday to see them, but we're going to be streaming their World Championship live as well. So that's also
Very good.
going to go out to markets where Boogie Woogie is not even known. This FloDance, it's an American outfit. Boogie Woogie at one point might have come from the States, but nobody dances Boogie Woogie
They have
in the USA
similar
anymore. Similar
distribute-
things,
yeah.
swing dances. But, yeah. All right, gentlemen, I thank you very much for taking the time on this first day. We're going to keep our fingers crossed that it's going to end beautifully for you, and maybe we can meet again on Saturday and do a little bit of a
It'll be great.
analysis.
It'll be great.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
I don't want, I've had a love affair. I need someone who really cares. Life is too short to play silly games. I promise myself I won't do that again. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be worth it, yeah. Too many people take second best, but I won't take anything less. It's got to be, yeah, perfect.
I'm back on this one.
No, this was outstanding. I didn't dare to ask, but like obviously somebody that is capable of doing this, I mean, Jesus, this is going to be
I need
easy.
more practice in this one.
Thanks to Maxi. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, welcome to the German Open.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are very glad.
And nervous.
And the
Excited?
Okay, I can understand why. The German Open has traditionally been a competition where the music was very, very important. And in recent years, they used to have big bands like Boris and his 16 musicians. And people enjoyed live music. And now we're going to get live music, but not by 16 people, by only 2 people. And can I ask you to present yourself a little bit to our viewers?
Yes, I'm Gerli Padar, the singer from Estonia. He is DJ Maxi.
Also from Estonia.
Yes. And I've been on the stages over 25 years, and so I've been to the musicals, to Eurovision. So I kind of live this musician's life, and music is very important for dance sport, I know. And it took me a while to take this challenge to come here and to be ready for this kind of event. It's not easy for us either, and we are very excited.
And here you are, basically on the day of the first competition. You're looking at maybe 5 hours of singing, of performing. And how did this idea of singing and a DJ come about? So who had it? Who started off as the initiator?
Basically,
actually,
her
yes.
husband, I think the idea was.
Yes, it was Martin Parmos who said that if you are at the competitions, why you don't sing? And I knew that for dance sport, there's certain rhythms, tempo, everything is very important for the dancers, and that it's not a concert that I have to sing for them. So it's like. It took me a while, but I started to cooperate with Maxi, and he knows everything about tempos, he knows everything about rhythms, so he creates and helps me to create.
It's like she have voice, I have music, and I have like knowledge, yes, because I know what dancers need. I communicate with stars couples and asking them opinions, what the kind of music they want. So we're like making.
We are a good team.
Together, yeah. So.
But still, I mean, it is a very, very ambitious undertaking to actually provide music for these competitions that really, it's a long time that you will have to perform. It's basically, consistency is of utmost importance. I mean, you have to maintain the level, you cannot drop off towards the end. Explain a little bit how you really go about it, practically speaking. I mean, you're mixing the basics and you're singing on top of
yes. It. You sound like disappointed that there's no band. No, it's like I basically do the playlist because some songs are very high, some songs are very low, so I mix them so I can. I know exactly how my apparatus is working, okay, and I'm totally ready. I've been working on a cruise ships for 3 years. Every day, 4 months in a row, I sang 6 hours. So this thing for me is piece of cake.
Well, obviously it's a piece of cake in comparison to other achievements in your career as a singer. I mean, you performed very recently in the Eurovision Song Contest in the selection process.
Actually, it wasn't so recently. It was 2007. But yeah, this year also I participated in national and I got to the national final. But this German Open is for me first time to sing 5 days in a row at this kind of event. Yes, of course. and I do my best. And I try to offer with Maxi to the dancers, to the audience, to everybody, the best quality of all, the thing. And when you were talking about the orchestra, the CD that came out also for German Open that I released today, so it's also recorded by the live musicians. So, it's live music. They all play together in the same time in the studio.
And the
so
quality total
yeah,
difference.
the quality is very, very
High
good.
level.
Sometimes studio quality is even better than the live, yes?
Yeah. Don't tell the orchestra.
You know what's also interesting? I mean, this whole setup of live music, of creating atmosphere. Obviously, in something like dance, an artistic sport, it is important, and we have other dance disciplines where this is almost commonplace. You have break dancing. You have basically the DJ and the rapper adding his or her stuff, and this also makes for a nice combo. And in your repertoire right now, how many titles do you have?
I think we have around over 200. So I don't have to repeat so many songs. It's just that some songs work for dancers better, and some songs are good, but they are not like, you know, top. They you don't feel like, oh yeah.
The song especially don't have energy. You know?
Yeah.
Songs itself is good, but it's don't have energy. Something. So.
Yeah, good energy songs we will repeat more during these 5 days.
Sometimes she find a good song. She tell me, oh, this is good. This is good song.
Yeah.
And let's listen. No, this is
It
not
doesn't
good
work.
because I imagine how I will dance. How I feel like I'm a dancer. You know, I imagine how I will dance, and I feel that this song don't have energy. So I still have soul dance.
And you have also years of experience as a DJ, basically also mixing your own things and.
No, I start from the scratch. I start from zero. I start to learning tutorials in YouTube, everything. So I do it by myself. I didn't
Self-made.
Yeah, self-made. I didn't make anything, so I didn't went the music school. So totally.
But his experience, yes,
Yeah.
as you said.
And let's talk a little bit about your Eurovision experience. I mean, obviously, that you're under a lot of pressure there. Remember when you performed in 2007?
Yeah.
What sticks?
Actually, you know, I've been on the stage already, from the very little. So, I never felt like that I'm under the pressure on the stage, because I always give more than 100%, and it's like I live on the stage. It's always special. It's even special to perform when there are two people. But if there's like 2 million people, or even more, Eurovision watching millions of people, then I don't let myself think that everybody is watching me. I'm just doing what I do, and I love what I do, and I think that's the most important thing, that also the dancers, they can feel that I do it from the heart, and we really put effort to give best quality, to have the right key, that the energy would be right. So we have put
Because we care
very much.
about opinions and dancers, and
Because I'm there for them, and that's the big difference for me as a performer. That, as I told before, if I give a concert, then I rule the world on the stage. But if I'm at this kind of event, the dancers, they rule the world, and I'm just serving them. And I want to be the best servant.
That's a very, very nice thing you just said. And have you gathered this insight from experiences with your daughter, a dancer?
Yes, of course. She's always the first one who is saying what is good and what is not. And I always listen to her also. But the dancers, the top couples, they come to me and they say, oh, we like this, we like that. And also judges, they come and say, you know,
Yeah,
the
that is
rhythm,
also important.
Yeah, very important. The rhythm of this song wasn't so good, you know. I do the marks. Next time we have no mistakes.
Feedback that you remember, that sticks out in your memory, that you received from couples, star couples? You don't have to quote anyone specifically, but what were the comments?
About they mostly they want like old style songs.
What I like?
Yeah, what she likes.
He doesn't. He likes
I
more
like
pop.
I like modern more, but in kind of way modern and style. It's like new style mixing together and modern, so something in middle. So and I give it to him, and they like it. So mostly the stars couple like the old songs. So.
I like to jazz, and to be honest, I'm more like a standard. And he's more like Latin, so we are a good
more
couple.
Latin. So.
And of all the music that you have created jointly, what would you say our audience should listen to as we're moving on in this program? What would be your favorite song?
They should listen to the official CD of German Open that I released. There are 20 totally new songs, old songs, and
So everybody will find
something.
Something, yeah.
That's a good idea, but from what I understand, it's not going to be available until the 11th of
It's only on streaming platforms, yes.
Yes, for streaming platforms it will be open 12th of August. But right now they can only get it from Stuttgart. FloDance desk.
Yes.
Okay, now all the songs, your repertoire, any song that you would also suggest that is maybe available on YouTube that people could listen to?
Golden Eye.
Golden Eye, yeah, as jive. And also these old ones, Moon River, all these kind of songs also.
Yeah, and also you can listen to Smooth Havana. It's only in the preview, but you can also listen.
There's something about his mind. Havana. If you woke up with it, how you do it? Well, he said there's a lot of girls that
I'm almost of the opinion this could change things around for
Yeah,
dance
basically
floor.
like 5 years ago or 10 years ago, nobody cares who is the DJ, what he will put, everybody just dancing. Now just every dancer cares, every judge cares who is there, what he putting, everything. Because
Absolutely.
And then we came, her voice, my knowledge, and so we now listen couples, we now listen audience also, and judge, so.
You said you basically joined up in 2016 and you did how many events together so far?
I think around 20. And we've also done already World Open, championships for
Also
under
Grand
21.
Slam was in Benidorm, I think. It was a Grand Slam, Benidorm.
No, World Open.
World Open.
Grand Slam is first time for us, yes.
Too much competition in my head.
That's also going to be interesting because Grand Slam, obviously, aside from all the audience dance sport community, there is also a fair number of spectators that watch because they like dancing, they like music, and could open up new perspectives. In any case, what happens here over the next 5 days could change your career. I mean, you could get bookings.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
Good.
Okay, so that we summarize once again, your CD is available already here
Yes,
at the GOC.
Yes.
Okay.
My CD is available at FloDance desk in Stuttgart, here, Liederhalle, and you can get it. And every day at 12 o'clock, I'm also signing. So if you want to have a signed copy, come 12 o'clock.
Also, if you want to listen another songs, like not with her CD, also creating the music, and I also create with person Awera, we create the Dance Sport Records own music label, and also you can listen. We released the new CD.
Spring?
No, not Spring. Hot Rhythm 2. So you can listen in stream platforms, in Casa Musica. You can find there Smooth Havana and Singing Back. She also singing there. So you can listen to her voice and also my music.
All right, and now everybody tonight will have the opportunity to actually watch you live, because this is going to get streamed worldwide through FloDance. And I, for myself, I'm really anxious to hear this. I've only listened to it on YouTube. I thank you very much for taking the time, and I wish you the best of luck for the remaining days of this German Open Championships.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.